Girl, we got some tea?
With the honey and the sugar.
Nah, we gonna need some wine for this one.
Well, wine me, please.
Hey, y'all. Welcome back to another episode of the Wine Me Please podcast. As y'all can see, it's only two of us today because our good sis Dominique could not be here for this episode. But that's okay because we're going to hold it down like we did before. Okay. So, Candace, tell the people. Well, I'll tell y'all what we drinking on, and Candace going to tell y'all what we talking about today. Okay. So, before we dive into that, we are drinking Sunny with a Chance of Flowers. That is the name of the brand. Okay. Pinot Noir.
Zero sugar.
Vegan friendly, gluten free. Okay. 9% alcohol. Not that high. But it has revitalating flavors of juicy berry, black cherry, and pomegranate lead into silky finish with a hint of toasty oak. Oh, proof positive that the glass is half full. All right. The silky smooth texture pairs perfectly with rotisserie chicken, tomato basil pasta, grilled burgers, and, just be outside outdoors on y'all sunset, okay? And we paired it today with salmon. I'm so excited. And I think also because when doing research, I saw that Pinot Noir it's good with seafood too. So I was
love me some seafood.
Exactly, right? We love us a good seafood. So I was like, let me definitely get some salmon on the menu for today.
Love it. Favorite.
Okay, so let's see what this is about. Let's see. Okay, I can smell a little oaky there. Let's see. Okay, it's not
light.
dry.
I was going to say it's light.
Yeah, it is. It's light, only 9% alcohol, I can tell.
Yeah.
It ain't what we used to. Just kidding.
No, not best behavior. That's it.
It's not bad. It's definitely a light wine.
Oh, yeah. That'd be like a wind down.
Yeah, but I can also see why they was like, it's good for like outdoors on your patio sunset type of ordeal. Yeah. Because it's light. You don't feel like you
sunset time.
Yeah, it's like you chill. Yeah. You don't want it too heavy. I'm with it. Okay, so let's taste it with our little salmon. This salmon is like it's a maple glazed salmon. Shout out to Amazon Fresh. Okay. It's good. Oh yeah. I like the pair. I like the two together. I like the two together.
I'm gonna try. Hurry up. Okay.
She said I'm trying to hurry up. Now you just gonna eat while we talking.
Okay.
But you gotta tell the people what's on the docket today. What we talking about?
So one topic I wanted to talk about is just how sometimes women align with men, have a men's mentality that sometimes comes to the sacrifice of the safety of other women.
Speak on it.
So, and that can look in various different ways, but the reason I even thought about it in the first place was watching Megan's documentary and just a lot of the comments, feedback, and just takeaways was the dissolution of a friendship over conflict with a male. And how Megan felt unprotected in that situation, that no one came to her defense or advocated for her on her behalf. And it kind of painted her in this picture where you have someone who kind of knows kind of what is going on, but isn't really being a voice for you or advocating for you.
Yeah.
And that can continue to further abuse. Yeah. And that also empowers people who abuse or take advantage of other people. And I think we see that a lot in a lot of relationships in general where women tend to protect males, whether it's their son, their uncle, their paramours. We see a lot of protection of these, and I'm not generalizing all men, but people who have taken advantage of other women, and sometimes it's at the hands of another woman.
Yeah.
And that just I think that's where we have some of those complicated dynamics with other women, where it's hard to feel safe with other women because of that. And I think we do have some of that dynamic where we look at other women as either competition, or you're comparing, or you're doing all these things, because not every woman is looking out for your best interest.
Yeah.
And that's a sad reality, when honestly, as an oppressed group, we really should be looking out for each other.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
That's sad. And it's crazy because, like, even when you think of it that way, right? It's like, where do you learn this from, right? Mm-hmm. And like, as you were expressing it, I'm like, where do we get that from? And one aspect I feel like it comes from is the mothers, right?
It starts there,
because for some women, their mothers is their very first competition.
Mm-hmm. Oh, right? Yeah, for sure.
Their very first competition. Mm-hmm. Like, they're putting them out
first
for a
critic.
Man,
mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yep.
They think you trying to steal their man, mm-hmm. right? Like you said, their first critic. Mm-hmm. Or you ain't never be good enough, or you ain't cute enough.
Or you got that on.
Or, yeah, you know what I'm saying? And it's so sad because that happens,
mm-hmm.
right? It's like, and so I was like, as you was talking, I was like, damn, that's so fucked up. Why everybody like that? But when you really think about it, some of that shit really stems from that mother-daughter relationship.
Yeah. And I don't, and again, when you said, where does that stem from? Where does that come from? I still, even when you think about generational trauma and generational mm-hmm. patterns, things like that, I'm going all the way back into, even if we're looking at history of slavery, like, of course we wanted to protect our men in any way. And sometimes, again, at a sacrifice to ourselves. Mm-hmm. I think a lot of times women took bullets for things just to kind of protect a family unit, if that was the case. And so I can see the root of that.
Yeah.
At a survival mm-hmm. instance. But like, when you see that this person is now the predator or the abuser or the manipulator, why are we still protecting? Yeah. Like, why are we still staying silent in a lot of situations where we are observant of these behaviors? Mm-hmm. And why are we not holding them accountable? Mm-hmm. Mm. Like, I get it on the male end, because when people hear numbers like, 1 in 4 women are sexually abused, and you know, and people get astounded by that number when you look in a room, in a classroom, you know what I mean, 25%, right? But girls will say, yeah, that makes sense. Guys will be like, I don't know, who doing that, right? Like, right. Who doing that? And even with the women that you ask, when you spit out those numbers, it's like, if you ask them, how many times did that person that did it was held accountable? Right. How many times was that person convicted, or was that person, you know what I mean? Yeah. Those stats are just plummeted.
Yeah,
plummeting.
Absolutely.
So it's just like, why do we continue to protect?
Why do we continue to protect? That's a hard question, right? That is a very hard question, because I think while we can come up with a million reasons mm-hmm. why, we would never know why mm-hmm. that, you know, from their standpoint, why they're continuing to protect, right? Mm-hmm. Because even thinking about, like, back on the whole Meg situation, mm-hmm. right? I remember when it first hit the media and stuff like that, and I remember she herself said she was trying to protect him. That's mm-hmm. why originally she didn't want the law enforcement involved. Yeah. Right? Because she was trying to protect him. Only for him to then, right, allegedly, because I wasn't there, but him to then turn around and, like, drag her through mm-hmm. the mud mm-hmm. with everything, and saying little stuff on the internet and mm-hmm. all the other stuff, taunting her, basically. Mm-hmm. And it's like, dang. She was protecting you, and you still had the audacity. To do her like that. Yeah. When you could have just stayed quiet and shut the fuck up.
Just shut the hell up. Because it all in all, like, the state picked up that case at the end of the day.
And people don't understand that.
Like, at the end of the day, the state picked up that case. So whether she said something,
right,
whatever,
she didn't even press charges.
She didn't. So that was that. But
the toxic men don't understand that, because you see to this day they're in the comments. Oh, she did this. She the reason why Tori's arrested.
Now, we say we don't know why we protect, but this is why people stay silent, because mm-hmm. of things like that. It's like, whether my voice is truth or not, you're going to pick it apart. And the emotional labor it takes to deal with the criticism of other people picking your experience, your truth apart, that's emotionally exhausting.
Yeah, that takes a toll mm-hmm. on someone, which will then contribute to their depression, right? Even anxiety, depending on what's happening.
A lot of anxiety. Like you start to, especially when people are like arguing with you about your truth, you start to question your own sanity. You start to question like, am I going through this? Is this a reality? And people will watch you spiral. And that's the part where it's just like and maybe not all of us, like we've probably seen toxic relations growing up and you watch the person sit there and spiral and like no one's gonna say something like this is unhealthy or like, you know what I mean? And so I don't know. The whole pick me thing, right? Like I don't know if that goes in or falls into the whole pick me kind of category, but it aligns with the pick me mentality, right?
For those who act like they don't know, explain to them what's the pick me ordeal?
Pick me is just basically you are agreeable to any toxic masculinity ideology. Just to be agreeable, just to be desirable, just to be chosen, just to seem complacent, easy to get along.
Yeah.
Right. So, and you assume that if that's the case, that's gonna get you chosen.
Yeah.
If I don't give this man too much of a headache, then I'm a desirable woman. When it's like, it's okay to have an opinion. It's okay to be assertive. It's okay to have boundaries. You don't have to agree or this isn't right.
Yeah.
Or, just not everybody want to live that way. But, the alignment part, like, of like, just the silent bystander, I don't necessarily say that's pick me behavior, but you do have people that are just like silent bystander to toxic behaviors.
Yeah.
And that, to me, is dangerous to be around. And so that is something, too, women have to learn about, like, where's your safe space with women who think similarly to you as far as protecting you.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't got to be your best friend, but if we out drinking, I'm going to make sure that I'm watching your cup.
Right. Absolutely.
And I'm going to make sure that dude you talking to, we watching.
Exactly.
We watching.
Exactly.
You the whole night, right? So, like, things like that where some women are, oh, that's her business, that's not mine.
Right.
That's I'm going to go do my own thing. You left her. You done hopped in the Uber and ain't told nobody you left. Like, things like that where it's just like, you're not worried about the safety and comfort of other people. You just making sure your night is easy.
Yeah, and I would never understand that whole ordeal. Like, if we're all out and then, like, one friend is doing X, Y, and Z and no one's concerned, no one is just looking out, no one like, what are we doing outside then?
Yeah.
Because I shouldn't be outside with you. Y'all know my cup of tea.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Because I'd be damned if a person that I'm with just all of a sudden, oh, I'm finna go home with so-and-so, or this person is buying. No. Who are you?
Right?
Because I'm good. People will
Mama
tell
bear.
you, I'm good to be in somebody's face. Hello, who are you? What's your name? You like this person? Okay. I'm going to sit right here. I see y'all.
Yeah.
All right. I'll let you have your moment, and I'm staring you down.
Exactly. I want you to know I'm watching you.
That part.
Oh, yeah. I'm a mama bear when it comes to that, too. When it comes to my friends. Oh, absolutely.
Because I'm going to be your biggest cheerleader.
You like him, girl? I'm looking at you to give me the look. Okay, you tell me stand down, I'll stand down.
Right.
If you looking like you unsure, we both unsure.
Right. I'm going to be your hype woman. I'm going to make sure you can get to talk to that person. Right? But I'm going to stay y'all down until y'all done talking. Because what's up? And then when you walk away, like, okay, tell me what happened. What he said.
Okay, what's the deal? Yeah.
What's going on? Y'all exchange numbers? You got good vibes, bad vibes? What?
Yeah.
Like, what's happening here? Like, and to know, right, that, because this is true, there are women that's out there who would not do that for their friends. Are we really friends?
That'd be crazy to me.
You can't be my friend.
Yeah.
You can't be.
Because at the end of the day, safety,
That part.
protection. And it's not your responsibility to make my decisions for me.
Right.
But look out for me.
That part. Exactly. Like, look out for me. If you feel like I didn't
What's
drink a
my
little
blind
too
spot?
much, be able to say, hey, sis.
Put that down.
Put it down, right?
Yep.
Or you could talk to him, you could get his number, but that's as far as
That's
it's going to go for right
going
now.
home.
Because,
we
baby,
going
you
home.
out of here. You're drunk. You're falling over the place.
Yes.
And I don't know what he just did to that drink, so put that shit down and we'll get you another if we need to. Because somebody wasn't looking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just so crazy to think.
And again, even that Megan story was just sound like a night that, like, drinking just went too far. And it was just like, who was the responsible authority of voice in that room to say, okay, enough is enough?
Yeah.
or like
Nobody, because everybody was,
looking out for themselves,
having their own little fun.
Looking out for themselves.
Nobody said, "Hey, let's sit it down."
and not everybody should have this personal responsibility, but I just do feel like for us as women, especially as Black women, there's almost a sense of responsibility of looking out for each other.
Yeah.
You ever walked into a room or conference room, a meeting or something, and you start counting Black bodies in the room, and then the next thing you do is start counting Black women, and you automatically feel just a little bit safer if you see another Black woman in the room? Like, that's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Where you just know, like, okay, I got one safe space in here at least.
Yeah, or at least I think I got
Or at least I think
space.
I do. Because in my mind, when I'm looking out for you, like, automatically.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm going to give a nod.
I'm gonna look at you and then we get a nice little wave.
Right, like, we gonna have that. We gonna have that nonverbal communication.
Yes. And when they say some slick shit, I'm gonna look at you all. You heard that?
Right.
That's how I'm gonna know what type of woman you is. Because if we make eye contact on the same shit,
exactly. That's how I know what type of woman you are. Or even if it's just like not other Black women in that room, but it's Black men. That's how I'm gonna know what type of Black person you are in general against all these white people that's in this room, right? Because it's like, okay, I'm gonna give you a look, because you know what that look is. You Black. You know what it is.
It's only so many of us in this room.
Right. You know what we transmitting to each other.
Lunch break.
If your transmission don't look like what it needs to be looking. I ain't got time.
I was gonna say, if by my lunch break we ain't sat here and bust eye contact, then what we doing?
I'm just saying. Like, I know what type of time you on, and I know I'm here by myself. Solo dolo.
Exactly.
I know not to expect you to stand up for me if shit goes sideways.
Exactly.
I know I gotta hold this fort down by myself.
Exactly.
And that's okay.
Because his transmission looked like, hey, what's up, pal?
That part.
And you just gotta know your audience, and you just gotta know
that part.
That actually happened to when we had our trip in Greece. You know, over there, you could be from anywhere. You could be from Africa, Europe, America, whatever. We felt like we were the only Americans over there. So I'm looking at other Black and brown people thinking that making eye contact, they're gonna do the American way, like, oh, it's just 2 of us, 3 of us. Oh no. If they're from like Europe or something like that, they look at you like everybody else and keep going. There is no camaraderie. We was like,
yeah, no.
Oh, put your hand down. Like,
right, put that hand down.
Put your hand down.
No transmission at all.
It was like, put your hand down. No. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. No. So it's not a global thing. This is really an American survival.
I think the only time I've seen stuff like that is if I'm in the Caribbean, right? Because a lot of Black Americans, they go to the Caribbean before they go to any other place, right? So that's probably the only time you will actually see, like, oh, okay, we here, you know what I'm saying? But outside of that,
nope, it don't work over there.
You say no,
it do not work over there.
It don't work over there.
It do not work over there. They do not care.
They do not.
Everybody hates Americans. Everybody hates.
Damn.
Americans hate Americans.
That part. Americans hate Americans.
They look at you like, don't even.
That ain't the truth. I don't know what it is, child. I don't know what it is. Man, that's crazy.
Yes, I think women have been left in very unsafe situations, and we just need to look out for each other.
No, absolutely.
I think it does stem, like, even there. I think there's a survival aspect of it. You know, women and their boys, but then the romantic aspect of it too. Where you have like women who protect their boyfriends or their husbands or their uncles and things like that too. That part is more confusing to me because I'm not a mother, but maternal instinct to protect your child. You see a lot of cases where children don't feel protected by their mother because they were protecting a man. That part I don't necessarily can wrap my head around because, again, I'm not a mom, but as a mom, I think I would see red in situations protecting my kid.
Yeah, I think I would too, because I'm protective over even kids that I don't even know.
That ain't even mine, right? Oh my God, babies, I would go to jail for.
Nephews, god kids, all that stuff. Like, I'm protected.
I would do jail behind my goddaughter.
Definitely be protective over them as well. So it's like, I couldn't even fathom the whole thought process of, I chose my man over them because my man gonna give me this. My man keep me cozy at night. My man. They be your man beating your ass. Okay, that's another topic for another day. But it's like, how are we not protecting our kids? How are we not protecting other women? And I also understand the whole idea of like, some people don't get involved, you know, like bystanders don't get involved because we could be honest and also say we've seen it go
completely other
left,
side.
right?
Yeah, you in
It's
my
like,
business.
oh, you trying to help me. Now everybody, they both turned on your ass. You like, damn, sis, I was just trying to help your ass. You know what I'm saying? And so that's harsh because when somebody experiences that or they see that, they're like, I would never help another bystander, period. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I may not physically put myself in that position to help, but I'm going to like make a phone call. I'm going to call the police. I'm going to do something like that to help if I know like you are in danger.
Absolutely.
Right? But it's like to see or to just see women go against, not even just other women, but go against them damn selves.
They own interest.
They own interest. You know who the fuck you are.
You know who we talking to.
It's ridiculous. Because at the end of the day gotta end.
No way. No way.
Y'all knew it was coming.
I was gonna say that quote ain't going nowhere.
Y'all knew it was coming because I love me some Glorilla.
That quote ain't.
Low?
Oh
Yeah.
yes.
Oh no! I love
Yes.
that.
Absolutely.
That's horrible.
Look, I already didn't know that was Glow.
Yes.
Man,
Yes.
I want
Yes.
that to be
Yes.
sexy
Yes.
or something.
No, it was definitely Glorilla.
That's tough.
Yes. 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 So like, even in dating too, that gets complicated too. Yeah. Yeah. We've had situations where it's just been like how do you, like even like shared friends that gets complicated.
Speak on it. Expound on
Where
that.
where you have like mutual friends and again you going through trials and tribulations and again this person doesn't really see where you're coming from a woman's perspective. Like that can get tough too, where it's like, you know, the plight of women and the struggle of women, and you know, like, not making this stuff up, right? Having the mentality of like reasonable, like giving the benefit of the doubt. Like, I don't know, like, and I get people deserve grace, but again, the dynamic of like when you're having that friendship dynamic, being a girl's girl.
Yeah.
Just being a girl's girl.
Don't forget your thought. It's a lot of people out here be like, they girls. In reality, you not. You not. But continue.
It's just, and that be the thing. It's just be like, I just don't like silent bystanders. It's just fake to me.
Yeah.
I just don't like silent bystanders. When you see someone has toxic behaviors, whether it's emotionally abusive, mentally abusive, just like no accountability.
Yeah.
And I think, and I don't care, like my male friends too. I'm not gonna support you cheating on your wife. I'm not gonna support you flirting in no other person's face.
I'm snitching. Hello,
Barbara.
Yeah.
like
Y'all
I'm not piggybacking off your bullshit. And so
no, seriously.
it's like when I seen, because I was in a situation when I seen stuff like that. Now I'm questioning your integrity as a person, because if I'm calling you a friend and you can't tell the truth to this person, you can't tell the truth to me.
No, seriously.
You're not telling the truth to yourself.
Somebody lying. Everybody lying.
And so that part where it's just like, you got to remove yourself from certain type of women who just don't see the necessity of protecting other women and looking out for other women. Yeah. And making sure they're straight.
Right. Even if it's just as simple as putting them on game. Like you said, hey, you may not want to do that because based on what I know, X, Y, and Z. And you can wipe your hands with it. And let that person do what they will with that information. Yeah. Nobody's telling you to fight the fire for them.
Oh,
Nobody's saying that.
Not at all.
But like you said, just like
hold it intel. Something. You know intel about something that you know might change or sway someone's decision about something.
Exactly. Because if you look at this person, like you said, be cheating, why would you not tell me that? And you friends with both of us. Why would you not tell me this person be cheating? You gonna let your friend date somebody? As a woman, you're going to let your female friend date a male, and you know that they cheated? You know that they are cheated? What? They convinced you that they was no longer a cheater? Yeah. Like, what is happening here?
My sister had a similar situation where it was like a friend knew that a guy was abusive, and you just watching the stuff play out, and you don't want to tell her this man has an abusive history. Well, like, okay, people can change, but I'm not gonna not tell you this man used to beat on women.
Because that's
this man used to beat on women. Just FYI, do what you want with that.
Do what you will with that information. But I told you.
Yeah. So it's stuff like that, like withholding information, just acting oblivious, like not my problem, not my situation, and just completely removing yourself. I think it's just as toxic.
Your problem.
Just as toxic, and it's just that to me separates friends and associates.
Because now I'm looking at you as a friend, right? Mm-hmm. And now I'm wondering, how do you view our relationship? Mm-hmm. How do you view me? Mm-hmm. Do you care? Do you not give a damn about me? Mm-hmm. Right? Even just with that example of like, maybe they know that man is abusive or he has hit a woman in the past. Mm-hmm. As your friend, do you not feel like I am worthy enough to know that information and better?
Yeah.
Or do you secretly feel like, oh, I deserve to get my ass beat because I be talking slick out the mouth sometimes? Like, so this don't work.
Like, yeah.
No, right, I got you.
What made you think this was gonna work?
Yeah, yeah. Or if she's with that person, her relationship gonna be beneath my relationship. Now I got a leg to stand on because now I'm better than you.
That's crazy.
Right?
I don't get that comparison thing.
Right.
I don't get that comparison.
Because people be thinking that way.
Yeah.
Because like you said, it's a competition.
Yeah.
Oh, this person and this person always get the best of this. They show up this way. They show up there. Everything be so great. Good. I ain't gonna tell them shit. I'm gonna let this shit crumble.
Yeah. That's so dangerous. That's so dangerous. That's so dangerous. And I'd be like, do people be consciously aware of that? Is that a subconscious thing?
No,
so like, why do you hang around someone that you secretly just don't like?
Because it makes them feel better about themselves. I don't like you for a reason. But
why is watching my glow up gonna do you any?
Because they got their own insecurities. They self-esteem is already in the ground. So you go through that bullshit, it's boosting me up because it's like, damn, at least I ain't
going through that.
Damn, oh, my man don't do this. Oh, I'm better because I don't gotta go through that in life.
Yeah.
While you're going through all that shit when they could have just told you what it was.
Yeah. Shit be
Thank
happening.
y'all for coming to my TED Talk.
I will be a woman's woman to a fault.
Oh,
honestly.
absolutely.
I will be loud and wrong about a situation defending a woman.
Absolutely.
And then apologize later. Because
absolutely.
Women just don't get the benefit of the doubt.
Absolutely. I'm always a girl's girl because if I see your man outside and he look like he's suspicious.
I've been in those situations.
You don't find that suspicious?
Oh, girl.
I do.
I done been a tattletale. I done had to come to a woman as a woman and it wasn't my man. I will tattletale.
I've done that. I've done that. The thing is, I've done it and I learned, man, my motherfucking business, right?
It depends on proximity. How close am I to you?
We close. And I had to learn, okay? Man, my motherfucking business. Because if you're going to choose, all I can do is tell you what I saw,
you
right?
choose after that.
And if you say, oh, it's okay, I know X, Y, Z, or I'm okay, I forgive it, blah, 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 I'm going to accept that because that's your life and you're okay with it. As long as it ain't no crazy shit happening, it is what it is. I now know my place at this, in that whole ordeal. I stand back. I don't say shit if I see something again. It is what it is. But I told, because one thing I don't like for anybody to be able to say, Shaniqua knew and didn't say nothing. You a motherfucking lie. I told you. Told you the first time. I'm not going to tell you the second time. No. Yep. Unless you want me to keep telling you. Yep. I'm not telling you no more. Nope. Because now I respect the dynamic of your relationship. I've always respected it, but I just saw some shady shit. Now I respect that the shady shit is a part of the shit. And
you know the shit. I ain't got to say the shit no more.
That part. And I'm okay with it.
I did my due diligence.
Exactly.
Due diligence.
And I can hang around with y'all and we gonna laugh kiki because I still love y'all to death.
Because it ain't my business. Ain't my problem.
Business. Not my monkey.
He ain't putting his hands on you. I'm good. That'd be the only time that, okay.
Because now we got to jump him.
Now I don't even give a shit what you think.
I'm just saying. Because now we going to jump him, period.
Yeah.
Or her, whoever. We going to jump.
We going to have to do what we got to do. I'm sorry. You shouldn't have told me. You shouldn't have told me.
That'd be the first thing come out my mouth.
With physical violence, sexual violence, don't tell me. Don't tell me if you don't want me to act on it.
You want to jump them?
She do. She do. She be ready. Y'all lucky I don't send her on y'all.
I be like, fuck them. You want to jump them?
She like, you ready to fight? I'm like, nah, sis.
We could pull up. The fuck?
And that's what I mean. Girl. Like, oh, this what we do.
Stop playing with my homegirl. The fuck? ain't nobody got time for
And
that.
I love that. And that's what that
got
safe space is.
No, seriously.
That's that safe space. And I know I'm gonna be responsible for me. But
Yeah.
if I did get inebriated around you or whatever, I know you're gonna look after me. You
Oh,
got my back.
absolutely.
Vice versa.
Absolutely. I'm very mindful of who I'm around when I'm partying and drunk.
Oh yeah.
Very mindful. But I also make sure that I have very specific people in my friend circles. There is nobody in my friend circles that I don't feel comfortable getting around. Like if I call you like an actual friend,
yes,
like that
I
means
had
I'm
to
comfortable
learn
getting
that
drunk
the
around
hard
you.
way too.
I'm comfortable going out with you. I'm comfortable staying at your house overnight. You know what I'm saying? Without feeling like, damn, they got my back if like I started tweaking or some shit. You know what I'm saying? If I can't say that, you would never catch me drunk.
Yeah.
You would never catch me spending the night at your house.
Yeah.
I'm gone by a certain 10. If weird shit start looking weird,
I'm out.
I'm telling you, it's a wrap for me.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you, oh, this shit looks weird.
Yeah.
I'm gone.
Yeah.
Do with it what you will, but I'm out of here.
That's a lesson I had to learn of, like, even when you're comfortable with your friends, you have to know your friends' friends too.
That part.
Is because and that was the thing, is like when your friends have different random people around, it's never the same people. It's just like, okay,
that's scary to me.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah. And I'm just thinking you a social butterfly, and it's not, you just don't have the same maintained friendships.
Yeah, and that's why, like, for me, like, I always ask questions, right? Like, somebody's having something, where is it? Where we going? Who's gonna be there?
Yep.
Right? Because if I want to come and support you and I don't know not a soul there, I'm not coming by myself.
Yep.
If you know what I mean.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Because I'm gonna stay protected.
I know.
At all times. Right?
Yep.
I'm not playing those games.
Yeah.
Because the only person I know is you.
Exactly.
And maybe one other person.
Yep.
I don't know this environment and I don't know these people.
Yep.
So I'm very mindful of that.
Yeah, I'm more mindful of it now because it's just like, I don't know these people. And like you said, bringing somebody with you if you don't know the crowd. Yes.
Or something.
Something or someone.
Whatever floats your boat. Just saying.
Safety first.
That part.
I think it was a blessing in disguise on some nights I ain't have it with me because I'd probably be in jail already.
That part. That be God in the universe.
God be looking out for me because I ain't got it all. I ain't got it all.
I promise. I hear the wildest stories and then if like I can't make it, I be like, ooh, that was God.
It'd be God.
That was God that I wasn't there. God was protecting not only me but your peoples.
Oh yeah.
Seriously.
And I used to be kind of a little violent. I was especially over, like, I was a bully for people that bullied other people.
That part.
So my sister would come home, there was a fight. Oh, I'm outside.
Yeah.
I'm outside. And I'm fighting boys. I'm fighting everybody. I don't care. And it's stop doing people dirty or stop trying to take advantage of somebody. Full force.
Yeah. Child.
Yeah.
What child, baby? We said a whole mouthful. Any gems, tidbits you want to leave with our listeners today before we wrap this pony on?
Know your circle.
Know your circle.
Protect women. Protect your friends.
Protect yourself.
Protect yourself. And again, protect black women. Protect black women. The
At
most
all
endangered.
times, at all
the most
times.
unappreciated. How that quote go? Malcolm X.
The most unprotected.
Protected. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Yep. Black woman. Protect us.
We all we got.
All
right, now. With that being said, y'all know what it is. Follow us on all social media platforms at Why Me Please Podcast. Okay, share it with your mama, your brother, your sister, your cousin, your uncle, your grandmama, if she's still listening to shit. You know what I'm saying? Even on her hospital bed. And have a good old time. You know, we're not the podcast for tea, so why me please? And don't forget, if you want our advice, send us an email to advice@whymepleasepodcast.com.